The Amazon rainforest is turning into books, not metaphorically, literally. Trees becoming shelves, animals transforming into walking encyclopedias. A 19-kilometer portal to an infinite library appeared in Brazil in 2030, and it's growing. Every day, more reality converts, more forest becomes fiction. The Foundation sent their best people. MTF Sigma, 3 bibliographers, armed with flamethrowers, ordered to burn the library. Burn the books, burn the knowledge. But here's the problem. The library fights back, not with weapons, with words, with stories that rewrite reality, with books that know you're your name. And leading the defense, a snake person with no memory, and a site director who used to worship this place, who has to choose between destroying what she loved or letting it consume Earth. This is SCP-6000. The world is becoming a library, and you can't burn books faster than they write themselves. SCP-6000 is a class, W Transport Gate, a way in Foundation terminology, the largest ever discovered, opening directly into the Wanderer's library. That's Nexus 001, an interdimensional collection of ALL hen knowledge that ever existed. Every book, every story, every fact, every lie, infinite shelves stretching forever. The way opened in late 2030, middle of the Amazon. Started small, a door-sized portal. Then it grew and grew. Currently 19 kilometers wide northeast to southwest. The exclusion zone around it is 8 kilometers. That's 27 kilometers of reality warping space, an area the size of a major city, and expanding daily. The effect spreads outward. Trees nearest the portal transform first. Bark becomes wood grain. Leaves become pages. Entire trees restructure into bookshelves. Animals change too. Jaguars with spine, covers for fur. Monkeys with ink-stained hands. Parrots speaking imperfect quotes from literature. The forest is being converted. Overwritten. Replaced by the library's structure. And at the center, SCP-6000-A, an amnesiac snake person. Female, humanoid body, serpentine features, no memory of her past. But she knows the library, understands its language, can navigate its infinite corridors. The Foundation believes she's connected to the Serpent, the deity worshipped by the Serpent's hand, the group that wants the library to spread, that thinks humanity deserves access to infinite knowledge. The Foundation assigned Site 19 Director Tilda Moose to lead Project FUSILLADE. That's the joint Foundation GOC operation to contain and terminate CP-6000. Burn the portal, collapse the connection, stop the spread before Earth becomes another wing of the library. But Tilda has history here. She's ex-Serpent's hand, former library patron. She knows the Wanderer's library, studied there, learned there, maybe even loved it, and now she has to destroy it. That's the conflict driving this story. Loyalty to the Foundation versus reverence for knowledge. Duty versus devotion. MTF Sigma, 3 bibliographers conducted the first reconnaissance, heavily armed, flamethrowers, incendiary devices, orders to document and destroy. They entered through SCP-6000, stepped into the library, and found something unexpected. The library wasn't hostile, wasn't aggressive, it was welcoming. Shelves extending infinitely in all directions, books organized by systems no human mind designed, and archivists, the library's guardians. Strange beings, one described as a massive red millipede, another as a floating collection of geometric shapes, all peaceful, all simply maintaining the collection, cataloging, organizing, existing. Subscribe, because what I'm about to reveal explains why burning the library is impossible, why every book they destroy regenerates, and why the Serpent's hand started broadcasting to civilian populations, telling humanity that magic exists, that knowledge is being hidden, that the Foundation is the enemy. Sigma 3 tried following orders, set fires, burned sections, watched knowledge turn to ash. But the ash reformed, new books writing themselves from smoke. The library regenerates. You can't burn infinite knowledge because infinity doesn't subtract. Destroying one book means nothing when infinite books remain. The mission was futile from the start. And then the Serpent's hand made their move, started transmitting, broadcasting, telling civilians about the library, about the anomalous world, about the Foundation keeping secrets, about how magic is real and being suppressed. The Masquerade broke. BM. Class. Broken Masquerade scenario declared. Humanity learned the truth. Not gradually, not carefully, not carefully, not carefully. Through hijacked broadcasts. Emergency alerts, social media takeovers, the Serpent's hand exposed everything. The Foundation faced a choice: continue suppressing, fight an information war they'd already lost, or adapt. And while they debated, SCP-6000 kept growing. The exclusion zone expanded. More forest became library. More animals transformed. More reality converted to fiction. Tilda Moose stood at the center of this crisis, commanding forces to destroy something she once loved, watching the Serpent's hand fight for beliefs she once shared, seeing SCP-6000-A, the snake person, guarding the portal with innocent conviction. Not evil, not malicious, just protecting knowledge. Believing access to information is a right. Not understanding why humans would burn books. Not comprehending why knowledge must be contained. But here's the truth: the Foundation didn't want to admit. SCP-6000 wasn't invading, it was liberating. Every book that appeared contained real information, real knowledge, medical cures thought impossible, mathematical proofs solving century-old problems, historical records filling gaps, scientific discoveries advancing technology by decades. The library wasn't threatening humanity, it was offering humanity everything, every answer, every solution, every secret, freely, without restriction, without control. And that's what terrified the Foundation, not the library itself, but what humanity would do with infinite knowledge. Follow for part 2, because I'm revealing what happened when civilians entered SCP-6000, what they found, what they learned, and why some never came back. Not because they died, because they stayed. Because once you enter a library with infinite books, some people never stop reading. The Foundation analyzed the books carefully, looking for cognitohazards, mimetic agents, information that kills. They found none. The books were safe, just knowledge, pure information, available to anyone who entered. And that's when they realized the horrible truth. SCP-6000 wasn't anomalous because it was dangerous. It was anomalous because it removed the Foundation's purpose. If anyone can access any information, what's the Foundation protecting? If knowledge is free, what do they contain? Their entire reason for existing depended on secrets, on controlling information, on deciding what humanity could know. And the Wanderers Library said, everyone deserves to know everything. Tilda Moose stood at SCP-6000, watching civilians walk through, watching them discover truths, watching them learn magic, watching them access information the Foundation spent centuries hiding, and she had to decide. Keep fighting? Or accept that maybe the library was right, that maybe knowledge shouldn't be locked away, that maybe humanity deserves the truth? The snake person, SCP-6000-A, approached Tilda, spoke for the first time, voice like wind through pages. Said, "You remember this place, you learned here once, why do you fight to destroy it now?" Tilda couldn't answer, because the truth was complicated, because she'd loved the library, because she'd chosen the Foundation anyway, because sometimes protecting people means keeping secrets, even when those secrets include the cure for cancer, even when those secrets include the key to immortality, even when those secrets include proof that magic is real and anyone can learn it. So here's where it gets terrifying. The Foundation calculated the growth rate. At current expansion, SCP-6000 will encompass the entire Amazon rainforest in 5 years, the entire continent in 20, the entire planet in 50. Earth becomes a library. Every forest, every city, every ocean, all converting to books, to shelves, to infinite knowledge made physical. But the real question isn't, can they stop it? The question is, should they stop it? Because in that timeline, in 50 years, humanity has access to everything, every cure, every technology, every secret, post-scarcity society, perfect information, ultimate knowledge. Is that utopia or disaster? The Foundation believes disaster. Humanity isn't ready, can't handle it, would destroy itself with infinite knowledge, would create weapons, would break reality, would abuse power. Better to stay ignorant, better to stay controlled, better to let the Foundation decide what people can know. But the Serpent's hand believes liberation. Humanity deserves knowledge, deserves truth, deserves access. Keeping secrets is tyranny. Controlling information is oppression. The library is freedom. And if humanity destroys itself with knowledge, that's humanity's choice to make. Who's right? Next video, I'm revealing what happens in the timeline where SCP-6000 succeeds, where Earth becomes library, where every human has access to infinite knowledge, and why that timeline also has an SCP Foundation. But a different foundation. One that doesn't contain knowledge, one that shares it, one that helps humanity navigate infinite information instead of hiding it. Subscribe because I'm exposing the connection between SCP-6000 and SCP-6001. Avalon, the Utopia timeline, where anomalies integrated, where magic became normal, where humanity thrived, and why some Foundation personnel believe that's the world SCP-6000 creates. That burning the library isn't saving humanity. It's condemning humanity to ignorance. Check your bookshelf tonight. If you find a book you don't remember buying, if it has knowledge you shouldn't possess, if it came from nowhere, you're close to a way, close to the library. And SCP-6000 is coming to your reality next. The shelves are spreading. The pages are turning. And soon, very soon, your world becomes another wing, another section, another infinite corridor in the Wanderer's library. The Foundation tried to burn it. They failed. The library is patient. The library is infinite. And the library is coming to liberate or consume, to educate or overwhelm, to offer everything or take everything, depending on your perspective. Tilda Moose made her choice. I won't tell you what it was. Read SCP-6000 yourself. Discover whether she burned the books or joined them, whether she stayed Foundation or returned to the Hand, whether she contained knowledge or set it free. All I'll say is this: in a library with infinite books, every story has infinite versions. And maybe, just maybe, both choices happened. In different timelines, in different ways, in different pages of the infinite story that is SCP-6000, the Serpent, the Moose, and the Wanderer's library, growing, spreading, converting, one forest at a time, one reality at a time, one reader at a time. Welcome to the library. Enjoy your stay. It's infinite.